Be me, Dr. Elias Thorne, 42, Senior Principal Investigator at Beacon Hill Institute, Neuroscience Department. 15 years of grinding, 80-hour weeks, missed weddings, missed funerals, missed life, all for the Thorne Protocol, a method to stimulate axon regeneration in spinal cord injuries. Groundbreaking stuff, Nobel track potential. 3 months ago, we finally got the breakthrough. Rats walking again after full severing. The data was beautiful, clean, reproducible, undeniable. My team is small but elite. Marcus, lab manager, hemi lifter. Sarah, postdoc, brilliant at staining. And Chloe. Chloe entered the lab 6 months ago. Grad student transfer from a prestigious Ivy. Resumed thicker than a Bible. Charming, eager, always the last one to leave. Dr. Thorne, can I run that PCR again? Dr. Thorne, I organized the freezer logs. Doctor. Thorne, you look tired. I brought you espresso. I thought she was a godsend. I was an idiot. 2 weeks before publication, we are drafting the manuscript for Nature. High tension, high excitement. Chloe asks for a private meeting. Tuesday, 4 p.m. She comes into my office. Closes the door. Sit down, Chloe. What's wrong? She looks nervous. Fidgeting. Elias, I feel like my contribution isn't being reflected in the author list. I look at the draft. She's listed 4th, standard for a rotation student who ran assays but didn't design the experiment. Chloe, you've done great work, but the experimental design was Sarah's. You ran the protocols we gave you. 4th author on a Nature paper is a career maker at your age. Her face changes. The nervousness vanishes, replaced by something cold. Calculating. I think I should be co-first author with you. I laugh. I actually laugh. That's not how science works, Chloe. You didn't write the grant. You didn't design the vector. She stands up, smooths her skirt. I think you should reconsider. I have notes that say otherwise. She walks out. I shake my head. Entitled Generation. I go back to the manuscript. Forget about it. Thursday morning, 8 a.m. I badge into the building. Red light. Access denied. Weird. Try again. Access denied. Security guard, old guy named Jerry, walks over. He looks uncomfortable. Dr. Thorne, I can't let you in. What are you talking about, Jerry? System glitch? No, sir. Direct orders from Dean Vance. You need to report to administration immediately. They have a temporary pass for you just for the admin wing. My stomach drops. Cold ice in my veins. I walk to the admin building. Secretary won't look me in the eye. Go right in, Dr. Thorne. Dean Vance is there. So is the Institute's general counsel, a shark named Sterling. And a woman I don't know, HR rep. Sit down, Elias. Vance looks sick. He's known me 10 years. Sterling does the talking. Dr. Thorne, we have received a formal complaint regarding academic misconduct, plagiarism, data fabrication, and abuse of power. I stare at them. Is this a joke? Who? Sterling slides a folder across the mahogany table. Chloe Bennett alleges that the Thorne Protocol was her intellectual property. She claims she developed the vector concept at her previous lab. She claims you stole her notebooks. She claims you coerced her into silence by threatening her career. And she claims you falsified the timeline to make it look like your work. I open the folder. Copies of notebook pages. Handwriting that looks like mine, but it's not mine. Dates from 8 months ago. 2 months before she even joined the lab. This is insanity. She wasn't even here 8 months ago. Sterling nods. She claims she emailed you the proposal before applying, and that you invited her here to mentor her, then stole it. She has the emails, Elias. He pushes a printout, an email from her address to mine, dated last year. Subject, novel vector proposal. Attachment, draft.pdf. I never received this. I check the header. It looks real. I never saw this. This is forged. IT is investigating, Sterling says. But there's more. She alleges you threatened her visa status if she spoke up. That creates a hostile work environment. Title IX implications. We have to place you on administrative leave. Pending investigation. You are barred from the lab. Barred from the servers. No contact with your team. Hand over your laptop and phone. Now, I stand up. My hands are shaking. Not fear. Rage. I hand over the phone. The laptop. This is a lie. She's stealing my life's work. Vance looks down. Trust the process, Elias. The process. I walk out, escorted by security like a criminal. Past my own lab. I see the window. Chloe is inside, wearing my white coat, holding a pipette. She looks up, locks eyes with me, smirks. A tiny microscopic smirk, then goes back to work. My work! I take a cab home. Sit in my apartment. Silence. No email. No Slack. No access to my data. The silence is deafening. Friday. The rumors start. Science Twitter is a cesspool. Someone leaked it. Prominent neuroscientist accused of theft. Student whistleblower speaks out. No names yet, but everyone knows. My phone, the burner I bought, rings. It's my lawyer, brutally expensive, named Holloway. Ilias, it's bad. She's gone to the press. Not mainstream. Industry press. Biotech Weekly ran an exclusive interview with an anonymous source. She's painting a picture of a predatory mentor, stealing ideas from young female researchers. It fits the current narrative perfectly. If we don't kill this in 2 weeks, your grant funding gets pulled. If the NIH pulls the grant, the institute fires you. Career over. I'm pacing the floor. How did she fake the email? How did she fake the notebooks? Saturday night? I'm drinking whiskey. Cheap stuff. A knock at the door. I look through the peephole. It's Marcus, my lab manager. I open the door. Are you crazy? If they see you here, you're fired. Marcus walks in. He looks terrified. He pulls a flash drive out of his sock. I don't care. She's destroying everything, Elias. She's rewriting the logs. She has the admin password. IT gave it to her because she's the acting lead while you're suspended. She's deleting the raw microscope metadata, replacing it with files that have altered timestamps. She's good. Really good. I plugged the drive into my personal desktop. It's a mirror of the current server state. I grabbed this right before I left today, Marcus says. She thinks she scrubbed the history, but she forgot about the confocal backup. The confocal microscope. It's an old Zeiss model. Air-gapped because it runs on Windows 7. It doesn't sync to the cloud automatically. You have to manually export. Did she wipe the local drive on the Zeiss? I ask. Marcus grins. She doesn't know how to turn it on. She uses the new Leica, but we ran the pilot study on the Zeiss. The raw LSM files are still there, with the original creation dates, from 6 months before she allegedly invented it. Hope, a spark. It's not enough, I say. She'll say I manipulated the local machine date. She'll say I planted it. We need something biological, something that can't be hacked. We brainstorm. 3 a.m. Pizza boxes on the floor. Coffee pot's empty. I look at the cell line logs Marcus brought. Wait, look at the batch numbers on the culture media. We switched suppliers in November. Go to Sigma. Supply chain shortage. The Sigma media has a specific tracer dye we added to track perfusion. Phenol red concentration is different. It fluoresces slightly differently at 600 nanometers. If her original data from August was real, it should have the GIPGO spectral signature. But if she faked it recently as in current cultures, Marcus fishes the sentence. It will have the Sigma signature. We need to analyze the background fluorescence of her proof images. Marcus pulls up the images she submitted as evidence, the ones scanned in the PDF from Sterling. We run a spectral analysis on the background noise. It's subtle, but it's there. The peak at 600 nanometers, that's the Sigma media. The media that didn't exist in our lab until November. She claims these images are from August. Gotcha, but we need more. We need to prove the email was fake. Monday, I call an old friend, Cipher. Not his real name. Works in cybersecurity for a bank. Owes me a favor. I need you to look at an email header. I send him the printout scan. He laughs. This is amateur hour. Look at the DKIM signature. The key used to sign this email wasn't generated by the university server until October. If this email was sent in July, the key shouldn't exist yet. She spoofed the date locally but didn't know how to forge the server handshake. It's a digital impossibility. I can write a report on this. Court admissible. We have the weapon. Now we need the kill shot. Wednesday. The hearing. Not a court of law. The Institute's ethics committee. Academic kangaroo court. But the findings determine my fate. I walk in. Suit pressed. Holloway beside me. Chloe is there. Looking demure. Glasses. Modest cardigan. Playing the victim role perfectly. Her lawyer looks confident. Dean Vance looks like he wants to be anywhere else. The chair of the committee, Dr. Krah. Eris opens the session. We are here to review the evidence regarding. Chloe goes first. She puts on a performance. Tears. Voice trembling. I trusted him. I showed him my work in confidence. He told me I was brilliant. Then he locked me out and put his name on it. He said nobody would believe a grad student over a PI. The committee members look sympathetic. They're eating it up. She presents her notebooks. Here are my original entries, dated July 12, vector design. She passes them around. They look authentic. Ink on paper? Hard to fake? No. Easy to backdate if you buy old notebooks. My turn. Holloway stands up. We would like to present technical evidence. First, regarding the email. He hands out Cypher's report. The encryption key on the email Miss Bennett provided did not exist on the server in July. It was generated on October 15th. It is mathematically impossible for this email to have been sent when she claims. Technical jargon. The IT department verified it. The IT department verified the header existed, not the key generation date. Holloway counters. Chloe looks annoyed. Not scared yet. Second, Holloway continues. The notebooks. Dr. Thorne asserts these were written last week. Bennett asserts they were written 6 months ago. We request to test the ink. Spectroscopic dating of ballpoint ink takes time, but we don't need that because we have the images. Holloway puts a slide on the screen. Side by side, Exhibit A, Ms. Bennett's July data. Exhibit B, the lab's actual data from November. Notice the background fluorescence. Dr. Thorne. I stand up. I look directly at Chloe. In November, due to a shortage, we switched culture media from Gibco to Sigma. Sigma media contains a stabilizer that fluoresces at 600 nanometers. Gibco does not. Bennett's images, allegedly from July, show the Sigma fluorescence. Unless Mrs. Bennett has a time machine that allows her to bring supplies from the future, these images were created after November. Silence in the room. The committee members are scientists. They understand data. They lean in, squinting at the graphs. Chloe's face goes pale. A true ghostly white. Her lawyer leans over. What is he talking about? She whispers something back, frantic. I'm not done. Third, I say. The timestamps. The Zeiss microscope. Ms. Bennett forgot it existed. It's offline. It contains the true timeline of the experiments. Carried out by Sarah and Marcus, starting in February. Long before Ms. Bennett applied to the program. We have the hard drive here, forensically sealed. If you plug this in, you will see the file creation dates, unaltered. I place the drive on the table. It lands with a heavy clack. Dr. Harris picks it up, looks at Chloe. Miss Bennett, do you have a response to the spectral anomaly in the media? Chloe stands up. He's tricking you. He doctored the images? He's the expert. He knows how to manipulate the light. Her voice is getting high, shrinking. I did the work. I remember doing it. It was hot. The AC was broken in July. I cut in. The AC broke in August. Chloe. July was freezing because the thermostat stuck. Check the facilities log. She freezes. Caught in a trivial lie. The thread pulls. The sweater unravels. Doctor, Eris looks at the lawyer. We will need to recess to verify the drive and the spectral data. But he looks at the email report again. If this digital signature evidence is accurate, this is fraud. Massive fraud. Chloe snaps. He made me do it. Everyone stops packing up. She points a shaking finger at me. He told me to fake the data for the grant. He said we needed better results. I was just following orders. Now he's pinning it on me because we got caught. The room gasps. A pivot. From I invented it to he forced me to fake it. Mutually exclusive lies. Holloway smiles. A shark smelling blood. Miss Bennett, 5 minutes ago you claimed this was your intellectual property and you did the work in July. Now you claim Dr. Thorne forced you to fake it. Which is it? Did you invent a fake protocol or did you fake a real protocol? She opens her mouth, closes it. She realizes she just confessed to fraud. Her lawyer facepalms. Actually puts his head in his hands. She starts crying. Real crying this time. Ugly crying. I just wanted to be an author. I needed the publication for my postdoc application. He wouldn't give me credit. I did the work. I pipetted for hours. Dean Vance stands up. Voice like gravel. This hearing is adjourned. Security, escort Miss Kerr. Bennett to her office to collect her personal effects. Monitor her. She is not to touch a computer. Chloe screams, "You're ruining my life. You sexist pigs. I'll sue all of you." They drag her out. She's kicking. I sit down. Exhale. My hands are still shaking. Adrenaline crash. Dr. Eris looks at me. Elias, I will expedite the reinstatement. The suspension is lifted immediately. I nod. I don't say thank you. I just gather my papers. Thursday. Back in the lab. The atmosphere is weird. Marcus gives me a fist bump. Sarah's crying, hugs me. We check the servers. She did a lot of damage, deleted raw files, mixed up sample IDs. It will take months to sort out. We might miss the nature deadline, but the data is safe on the Zeiss. Friday. Dean Vance calls me in. She's gone. Expelled. We reported her to the Office of Research Integrity. She'll never get a federal grant again. Her visa is being revoked. She has 30 days to leave the country. Good. Also, Vance hesitates. The Institute is wary of bad PR. We're going to issue a joint statement. Misunderstanding resolved. We don't want to publicize the fraud details. It makes our oversight look bad. I stare at him. No. She went to the press. Vance. She dragged my name through the mud. If you say misunderstanding, people will think I paid her off, or that I'm guilty but tenure saved me. I want a full exoneration. Public statement detailing the fabrication. Or I take the evidence to retraction watch myself, and I sue the Institute for negligence. Vance pales. Okay. We'll do it your way. 2 weeks later, the statement goes out. Beacon Hill Institute finds grad student falsified evidence against Dr. Thorne. Forensic analysis confirms validity of Thorne protocol. The Biotech Weekly prints a retraction. Tiny paragraph on page 12. Nobody reads it. The damage is done. I see people whispering in the cafeteria. That's the guy. Did he really do it? Where there's smoke, innocence doesn't wash off the stain. Not completely. 1 month later, I'm working late. 9 p.m., I get an email from a professor at another university. Dear Elias, saw the news. Just wanted to let you know. Chloe applied to my lab last year. Sent me a very similar proposal. Claimed she invented a novel vector. I ran it by my postdoc. He said it looked like copied text from a 2018 paper. I rejected her. Dodged a bullet. Glad you survived. She does this. It's a pattern. A predator. I print the email. Pin it to my wall. A reminder, trust nobody. Verify everything. Back up your data. Offline. I install a keystroke logger on the lab terminals. I put a camera in the hallway. Sarah asks why I'm being so paranoid. Just protocol, I say. New lab policy. The paper gets published 3 months later. Nature. Cover story. Regeneration of spinal axons via novel vector. Authors, Thorne, Sarah, Marcus, no Chloe. I look at the author list. It looks clean. Honest. I go home. Open a bottle of the expensive stuff this time. Sit in the dark. My career is saved. My reputation is recovering, but I'll never look at a student the same way again. Every time a bright-eyed kid walks in asking for a chance, I see the smirk. I see the fake notebook. I check their references. I check them twice. I make them sign NDAs. Innocence is dead. Long live the data, the only thing that doesn't lie. If you keep the backups,